Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Expos franchise. Final game of the 2021 regular season. And in the final month, it's coming down to the wire. Let's take a look at the standings. One game up from the Red Sox, only 2.5 from the Yankees. It's going to be a three-way race to the finish. We'll see how it all pans out at the end of this episode. Really quickly, I just want to say thanks again for the continued support for everyone watching this series and commenting all that. I love it. Keep it up. Keep commenting with what you think, or for any moves I should make in the off season. After this video, obviously, we got to see how it plays out. If we make the playoffs, we'll have the playoffs in the following videos. But just let me know what you guys think I should be making for the off season too, because it's around that time to start thinking about it. But just let me know. I appreciate the support again. So we're going up to this first game of this episode against the Cleveland Indians. Yanni Chirinos is going to take the mound for us. He is still rocking a sub-3 ERA, 2.6 with a 16-5 record. Absolutely balling. In the first, it's Francisco Lindor. He's going to ground into a 6-4-3 double play to end the first inning. We're going up against Tristan McKenzie, the youngster. He's got very high potential, 3-15 with a 5.8 ERA. Very, very high. But we still need to, trade care. We need to win every game we can. It's such a tight race. We really can't afford to slip up at all. Nice base hit from Wander Franco. Kind of gets things going, but Nate Lowe is going to strike out in a good off-speed pitch in the second. We're jumping ahead to the fourth. Still no score. Jose Ramirez goes the opposite way, beats the shift. I honestly wish I didn't play the shift in this game. I feel like it never goes to my advantage. Maybe I'm just thinking that because every time I give up a hit, over-exaggerating. Anyway, runner on third, 2 out. We ended up getting out of this. We get Franmil Reyes to ground out. Ian Happ, just watch this guy this episode because he goes absolutely off, crushes that low fastball over the right field wall, and gone for a home run. That's number 36 on the season for him. And if you saw his batting average there, it was 285 prior to that home run. So what a trade that has been. I think that'll go down whenever we finish this whole series. I think that might be the best trade I don't think I'm gonna make a better trade this whole series. Brent Honeywell and Kevin Kiermaier for Ian Happ, who's going off. Anyway, Brandon Lowe, he rips a double, scores a run. Willie Adames with 2 outs, keeps pouring it on. He hits one down the line. 2 more runs score. 4-0 Expos in the fifth. We finally get to Tristan McKenzie. Joey Wendell, former Ray, we traded him for Jake Shiner earlier in the year, the youngster Jake Shiner. And Wendell goes opposite field, up and out over the glove of Hunter Renfroe and left. That's a home run. It's only his 6th of the season, but it's good to see Joey Wendell get some playing time. Later in the 7th, it's a 1-run game. It's Joey Wendell again, rips one in the gap, and he actually ties the game on us, so he's killing us this game. We blew a 4-run lead. Joey Wendell kind of took over for the Indians. It's still 4-4, and Oliver Drake finally gets out of that inning. We kept him in for one more batter, and he gets out of that inning finally. Jumping ahead, and the bottom half of the inning in the 7th, hanging curveball. You can see it the moment it left his hands. You knew that ball was going to be crushed from Austin Meadows. Number 45 on the year. Is he going to get to 50? We'll see. We will actually see if he's going to get to 50. We're going to see the end of the season stats to the end of this. 2 outs though later in the inning in the 7th. It's Ian Happ again going yard. 37. 3-run bomb. You already know he's going to hit 40. Another home run, though. But my goodness, up by 4 in the 8th. Archie Bradley cannot pitch to save his life. Ever since we traded for him, he has been struggling. That's Franmil Reyes, opposite field, 3-run bomb. 4-run lead, almost erased again. Turns into a 1-run lead in the 9th. It's Joey Wendell. Not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. Thought he was going to come through again. Nick Anderson gets him to strike out. And then Roberto Perez, he's going to ground to second. Nice play by Brandon Lowe. He's going to take care of him, and we win this one 8-7. We almost blew 2 4-run leads. That would not have been good. A way to start this episode off. But a good win. We're going to jump ahead against the big game here against the Boston Red Sox. We are, it looks like 2 games out at this point, 3 in the loss column. So we really need to win this one in Boston. On the mound, they had Eduardo Rodriguez, very good year, 14-4, 3.14 ERA in 189 innings, so it wasn't going to be an easy one. Hunter Renfroe in the first, he's going to get a base hit. Runner was going on a 3-2 count, so Meadows is going to get into third with one out. We're in perfect position to strike first in the first inning. It's Willy Adames, 295 on the year at this point. Going to ground it weakly to the pitcher. Hopefully he can beat that out. No, he cannot. It's a double play to end the inning. Not great. Not a great way to start, but we got our ace, Blake Snell. He's also 14-4, but 2.86 ERA. It's Andrew Benintendi in the first. He goes down looking absolute dot. Low changeup. JD Martinez up next. He's going to rope a base hit in the right field. Guy's impossible to get out in this game. Jake Shiner's going to try to throw home, but just not in time. Red Sox score first. It's 1-0 Boston. In the second, Jose Martinez, guy kills lefties this year. Another base hit for him. He's batting well over 300, and he only plays against lefties. And he was hurt for a lot of the season. Jake Shiner, another guy who only plays against lefties, really. He gets a hanging changeup, deposits that one. One hops it into the right, over the right field wall. That small right field wall and right. We score a run. Tied game at 1. It's Yandy Diaz going deep. Thought this one was going to go off the monster when I first hit it, but caught at the warning track by JD. We're jumping ahead in the fourth. It's 3-1. It's Ian Happ, no doubter, to dead center. That's batting righty this time. He already hit 2 lefty in this the first game against Cleveland. We jumped ahead of like a week, and now he has 41 home runs. So he's already over 40. The guy's just hitting bombs. He's the hottest hitter on my team. He absolutely insane. Just wait till you guys see what he finished with. I can't wait. I just wish we could fast forward to this episode right now, so I'm doing the audio. But no, don't do that. Stay tuned. Be surprised. It's a good video. It's a good episode. JD Martinez goes deep. It's 4-3. Rafael Devers, he's going to go deep as well. Ties the game at 4. We're blowing every lead we get so far in this one. And this was a big game, too. We needed a win here. Not good. Anyway, it's Ian Happ again. He comes up. He's going to rip one down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. He's staying hot to get the 6th inning started. Hopefully give us the lead. He's going for third, Ian Happ, and he's going to get in there easily. Throw actually goes home for some reason, but that's fine. It's a lead-off triple. This should not go wrong. It's Jose Martinez who takes a wild pitch curveball, and we get thrown out at the plate. Why did we even go? There was nobody out. And wild pitches never work. Pass balls never work when there's a runner out there. It should just stayed, but I thought that kicked away far enough. But anyway, in the 7th, 1st and 3rd, 2 out. Game still tied at 4. It's Bryn Lowe. He flicks a base hit up the middle. That pitch was way outside, but somehow we got a hit out of that, and we took a 5-4 lead. Colin Poche's been great this season, but that nutmegs the umpire. It was kind of cool. That goes in the gap. That's going to be a 2-out double. So this would not be good if we blow this lead with 2 outs. Up next, Rafael Devers, 1-2 count. Colin Poche gets him to fly out to right and escape the jam. And Shiner makes the catch to escape that one. We're jumping ahead. Top of the 8th. We're threatening 1st and 2nd, 2 out. It's Austin Meadows. Rips one deep into center field. But no, this is Boston. Deepest part of Boston in that 420 triangle. Nice catch by Benintendi. In the 9th, Nick Anderson in to close it out. Gets Benintendi to strike out. They're down to their last out. JD Martinez swings and misses. And that gives us a huge win against Boston in the division title race. Jumping ahead. Game 162. We are 1-0-1-60. Fun fact I should have showed before this game. I thought I did. I must have forgot. But anyway, going against Carlos Rodon. He's having a good year, 3.86. Anyway, we're 101-60, and the Yankees have 100 wins, and Boston Red Sox had 99. So the Boston already couldn't win the division, but the Yankees, if we lost this game and the Yankees won, we would have had to play a game 163. So this title was pretty much on the line. All we need to do is win, and we're in. If we lose, we have to hope the Yankees lose, or we're going to have to play a game 163. Not off to the best start. Yanni Chirinos and the White Sox, it doesn't mix well. He lost to them in a wild card game, and he's starting to struggle on early in this one. But 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Beautiful heads-up play by Yandy Diaz. Gets the out at home, and eventually Yanni Chirinos works his way out of it. No, he doesn't. Brandon Lowe makes an error. Set you guys up for that one. But no, Brandon Lowe makes an error on an easy play. Why did he try to... I get why he tried to barehand, I guess. To make the play at first was been tough. But now he just gave up a run. Couldn't even keep it in front. We got to score it. We're down 2-0. Anyway, like I was saying, Yanni Trinos and the White Sox. I mean, I guess he can't beat this team. James McCann against his former team, going to rip a hanging slider into the gap to put us on the board. It's going to be 2-1 after that ground rule double. But if this is pretty much a playoff game, and Yanni Trinos not struggling, but just the White Sox, man. You can't beat the White Sox in a must-win game. I guess technically it's not must-win, but win and we clinch the division. Another base hit, 2 outs. It's 3-1 White Sox. Jumping ahead to the 5th, we had to bring him out and bring Archie Bradley in. Finally had a clean inning. Pitched pretty good that inning. Came in the 5th. He only versed 1 batter. Struck him out on 3 pitches. Ian Happ. This one's roped. That one's gone. Another home run for Ian Happ. This is game 162. That'll probably be his last home run of the season. That's 44 for him. Who would have thought Ian Happ would have hit 44 home runs this year with the average he's got? I don't know what he's going to finish at, but it's going to be close to 300. Here's Ian Happ again. I guess he's not done. No, he is. He's going to strike out there in the 7th. A couple guys on. In the bottom of the 7th, Diego Castillo, he walks. Yasmani Grandal there for the bases loaded. It's Nick Madrigal, and he's going to line one in the left. That's going to be more than enough for a sac fly. White Sox are going to take a 4-3 lead in the 7th. Can't put this team away. Blake Rutherford's the next batter. He's going to strike out. Nasty slider by Diego Castillo. That's the pitch you want to see more often from him, especially against lefties. Brandon Lowe, rips one. Rips that. Need that one to fall, and it does. In over the wall for another ground rule double. 2 outs in the 8th. We need James McCann to come up big again, and no, strikes out on a high fastball. That was a good pitch. In the 8th, Alvarado need him to shut the White Sox down. Luckily, he gets out of a jam. Comebacker, 1-6-3 double play. In the 9th, this is the last shot. We need to come back here, tie this game up. Nate Lowe's actually pinch hitting and rips one into right field. Down the line, a home run, no doubter. The only doubt was if it would stay fair. A 17th of the season, pinch hit home run for Nate Lowe. What a shot off closer Alex Colomé, who's having a really good year. Glasnow's in now to pitch in extra innings because he's got a lot of stamina. And he was actually mowing down the White Sox in this 9th inning, pitching very good. We're jumping ahead to the 11th, still tied. Wander Franco is going to ground one up the middle. White Sox, though, they make a nice play, and Glasnow is only a matter of time before he started to crack and show his true colors. That's a base hit off Brandon Lowe. Brandon Lowe had a tough game defensively. I don't know what he was doing. Eloy Jimenez with 1 out strikes out. Glasnow, the big K there. Next up is Tyler Naquin, and Naquin's going to rip one in the left for a base hit. So still 2 outs. Game-winning run on second base. We're going to leave Glasnow in because he was pitching pretty good. And Yasmani Grandal goes up the middle, and nobody can get that. And somehow goes up the middle, and they score the winning run. White Sox win in the 11th. What was going on with the defense this game? Terrible. But good news, the Yankees did lose. We finished in first place by 1 game, and we won the division. We did not get the best record in the American League, but we won the division. And the team we're going to be playing in the next episode is the Chicago White Sox, who won their division at 93-69. So the next episode will be the ALDS versus the White Sox. Last year we lost to the White Sox in the wild card game. Now we're playing them again. Angels got the first seed, so they're going to play the winner of the wild card game, which is going to be determined in a game 163. The Yankees are going to host the wild card game. They're going to either play the Astros or the Red Sox. They're going to need to play each other in game 163. We'll see how that goes in the next episode. Phillies won the East pretty easily, 100 wins for them. Reds were the best team in the National League, best team in baseball, 104-58. Year 2, and the Reds are the best team in baseball. Pretty cool. Dodgers won their division. Padres are going to host the wild card game, and Rockies and Marlins are going to fight for that spot. Let's see how everyone did. Austin Meadows was the MVP of our team by a mile. 311, 51 home runs, and 121 RBIs. Look at Brandon Lowe, 291, 40 home runs, 113 RBIs. Absolutely unreal. What a year he had. Him and Meadows, the 1 and 2. Willie Adames, 298, just missed 300. 24 jacks, 74 RBIs, very good. Schwarber, 31 and 100 RBIs. So the pretty good. Ian, look, it's Hunter Renfroe, 39 home runs, just missed 40. 92 RBIs. Ian Happ batted 290, 44 home runs, only 87 RBIs with 44 home runs. But man, what a year. Kevin Kiermaier had a measly 6 home runs last year. And this guy has fucking produced. Look, he went +9 with his power versus righties. Up to a 91 now. This guy's overall up to an 84. What a trade. I love Ian Happ. McCann, batted 279. Very good average for a catcher. Nate Lowe, he had a pretty good year. He's still growing. 17 home runs, batted 264. You can't complain with the young first baseman. He's still only 24, remember. He's 23 for most of the year. And he's growing 75 +6 power versus right. He's going to be a good bat. And Wander Franco finished the year 276 with 10 home runs. And he didn't even play half a season. Only played 72 games. Got his overall up to an 82 as well. This guy's going to be such a stud for us in the future. Kevin Smith was a solid backup catcher. Jake Shiner, I still like that trade. Could play all around. I like him. He's younger and a lot cheaper than Joey Wendell. Jose Martinez, Yandy Diaz did okay. Yandy Diaz struggled once he got to the bench. Manuel Margot, there's not going to be a need for him. He barely plays. Anyway, Blake Snell, 16-4, 2.93 ERA. He will be our ace in the playoffs. Torino's going to go game 2, 2.96 ERA. Haven't decided on the rest of the rotation. We'll figure it out in the next episode, but Balazovic got his ERA down to 4.52. Actually pretty impressive considering how high it was just in the last episode alone. It was just so high. McKay had a good year. I like McKay. 4.08, 16-9, pretty good year. Ryan Yarbrough was actually the surprise of the whole pitching rotation, 3.54, and he was below 3 for most of the season, so very, very impressive. He's probably going to have to get the 3 spot in the ALDS, so game 3 slot. But we'll see. Glasnow, again, he is another one that improved. Poche did good. Jose Alvarado struggled all season long, but he's a lefty. We kind of need him in there. It's whatever. He'll turn it around in the playoffs. We'll just make him a 3-pitch minimum, or just the guy who can end a 3-batter minimum, or just the guy who can end the inning, and then we can take him out. Nate Jones, very solid year. What a signing he was. Castillo had an okay year. Archie Bradley didn't have a bad year, but since coming to us, it felt like all he did was struggle. Oliver Drake actually did pretty good. And Nick Anderson, he ended up doing pretty decent. 48 saves, actually led the league. 9 blown saves, kind of a lot, but what can you do? A lot of those saves were blown with us. Jordan Alvarez won the batting title, finished 353, and Rendon finished right behind him at 350. The best guy we had was Austin Meadows in the 10th spot at 311. Very impressive year from Meadows. Martinez led the league in hits. Meadows right behind him. Next category, at bats. We don't really care about that. But Meadows was his 5th over there too. Doubles. Willie Adames had 45 doubles this year. It was good for 5th, or 4th. Tied for 4th. Home runs. Rendon had 55, and Alvarez had 54, and Martinez had 54. Meadows had 51. Ian Happ had 44, and Brandon Lowe had 40. So we had 3 guys over 40 and 1 guy over 50. Unreal. RBIs. Austin Meadows 121. That was good for 7th. JD Martinez had 151. Unbelievable what that guy does in the simulation. We didn't really have this, just going through the other hitting stats, slugging percentage, batting percentage. Meadows and Ian Happ back-to-back on slugging percentage. OPS, same thing. Meadows and Happ back-to-back 9 and 10 in the top 10. In the wins, Yanni Chirinos racks up the wins. Ryan Yarbrough only had 5 losses. There goes Nick Anderson, led the league in saves by 2 over Ty Buttery, who had a really good year. So another impressive year from Nick Anderson. I think that's 2 years in a row he led the league in saves, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I think he was in the top 3 last year, but can't complain. He's been a very solid closer for us. Snell and Chirinos 3 and 4 in ERA. I mean, that's very good. Garrett Cole led the league as expected, but Lance Lynn, wow, he's been balling. And Snell, Chirinos, what a pitching staff. They guided us to that division win. Home runs allowed. Yarbrough, second least in of qualifying pitchers, starting pitchers all season. Strikeouts, Garrett Cole. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. That's pretty much it for the pitchers. MVP It's actually won by JD. Could have went to any one of those guys, JD, Rendon, or Alvarez. Alvarez won the batting title, though, 352. Just nudged it out from Rendon. All three of those guys had unbelievable seasons. Reliever of the year was Chad Green. I said this in a couple episodes ago. Chad Green's the closer, and Chapman's the setup guy. Weird, but hey, it is working for him, obviously. Michael Wacha won Gold Glove for a pitcher. James McCann finished second in the Gold Glove voting for a catcher. He had a really good year with us. What a great signing that was, too. I mean, did a lot of good moves in the offseason. Hopefully we could do it this year, too. Somehow Willie Adames won the Gold Glove for shortstop. He doesn't win. He doesn't get the All-Star game. Gets clearly snubbed, but doesn't deserve a Gold Glove there based on the numbers and gets it. So I guess I don't know. I guess he'd rather have a Gold Glove award than an All-Star appearance anyway. I don't know. Who knows? Brennan Lowe wins Silver Slugger for second baseman. And then we'll get nothing until we get to the outfield. Austin Meadows going to win Silver Slugger. Clearly going to win a Silver Slugger for the outfield. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a little longer than usual because it was end of the season. We were just wrapping it all up. And the next one's going to be the whole series, the whole ALDS series against the Chicago White Sox. We are going to be hosting that series. That's the good news. Bad news, apparently, is it's against the White Sox, who we just can't beat in big games. We're hoping to turn that around. What do you guys think will be, if we'll win or lose in the DS, and in how many games? Leave that comment below. Hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am. We'll see that in a couple of days. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the playoffs next episode.